later. You know what? I'm the other half of the Homer Lockport Tea Party. And since we sent out that email asking for people to run, guess what happened? 4 people from Lockport called me up and said they're part of our Tea Party and they want to run for alderman in Lockport. So we have 4 alderman candidates now for the city of Lockport. They're back over there. We have Dave Moxley, Kelly Turner, Darren Deskin, he's over here, and there's another one, this guy, he's hunting right now, his name is Justin Frentress. Then we have a guy that called me up today and said he got an email from me yesterday, and he's going to run for 33C school board, Dan Trockey. So this stuff's paying off. Anybody in this room can still run for school boards. It's not too late. So think about it, wherever you live. Just get a hold of somebody, get the petitions, and go to it. We need you there. They take all our money at these places, and nobody's representing us. These school boards represent the school district and the superintendent, not the people and the students. We need everyone here to step up. Now, a lot of these candidates are local to Homer and Lockport, and I live here. And I can tell you something. I get up in the morning and I drive around, and I see a lot of empty stores, a lot of empty land, and I ask myself, why? And it's real simple. Who wants to go to a place that's controlled by liberal, democratic people that call themselves Republican? Does anybody have an idea who would want to live here or have a business here when they have regulations here that make it almost impossible to survive as a business? Well, nobody would. And you don't want to buy a house here because your taxes are too high. You have a high water bill. You know, there's all kinds of negative things. The school boards, you're fighting about getting a new school or not to get a new school. And there's really not an answer, but you know what? Bring it to the people and let the people decide. All these things are going on, and I sit back and I'm going, well, we need to change. And that's what we're getting. We have some good candidates. And the mayor here, he said he's against regulations now. Well, guess what? The mayor's 10 times better, maybe 100 times better than his opponents. The opponents, you know what? There hasn't been a tax or a fee or a regulation that any of these people on that village board ever saw that they didn't like.
That's right.
So you know what? The village board stinks. Let's get rid of the whole village board and get some new people in there. Now we can talk about spending money. The village board likes to spend the money. We're in the black thanks to the mayor. And the village board sees the money that the mayor got going for us. You know what they think? We got a credit card. So we can go out and just spend it. And that's crazy. They want to make our village in the red so we can get a municipal property tax and have to pay a lot of money more than we're already paying. So there's the 2 good reasons why we got to get rid of the village board and get Ted K. Janis and George Porter elected.
All right.
And like I said about the schools, I don't care where you live, you got a problem with your school board because your school board doesn't care about you. They only care about the superintendent and the school district, not the taxpayer or the students. So the candidates that are running here, I asked them, you know, what are you about? I don't care whether they want a referendum passed or they don't want one. I care that they want to represent the taxpayer, which I'm one of.
That's right.
And none of these people believe in secret bids. None of these people believe in untransparent government. None of these people want to say, let's vote on something without knowing what it says, like the school board from 205 did. There was a candidate with our elected person from 205 that says, let's just pass the referendum, we'll figure out what it says later. Who does it sound like? Does anyone?
Obama! It sounds like Obama and his health care crisis.
that's why we have Samantha Knightsky over there. She's going to make a difference. Mike Myers just called me a few minutes ago. He's a 150 operator. He's running late. But he's the same thing. He cares about us. He cares about our kids. He cares about the people here, not the superintendent, the stupid intendant, I should say. How much more money can we pay the guy? Should we give him $50,000 a year raise, or should we make it $100,000? What the hell? I mean, they retired at age 55 with 75% of their pay, and they lived to 90. That's a very sustainable, way to work it, right? And then they suppose they get raises. So anyway, everybody knows how I feel about it, and I think everyone else in the room feels the same way. So why don't we get Samantha Knightsky to come up here first?